This figure is the Griffin from Patlabor, which has both an anime TV and 3 movies. It's a Revoltech model, so it comes with the usual little Revoltech inlay, which has all the additional little Revoltechs you can buy, ray, the joint and a bit of fan service. Now the model itself comes with a stand, but this stand only has a little nub on the upper vertical or horizontal, whatever way that direction is, not the base itself, which other versions of the stand would actually have, but on the base itself. So as you can see, normally you'd be able to plug it in there as well as the little joint here. It actually doesn't have one of them, so the unit has to either go onto this or stand free. It comes with only 2 complete sets of hands, the hands that are on it, which are basically grab the air and a bit of thumping time and Fonzie action, yeah, or hey. So thumbs up, and that's the right hand. Now the unit itself is very nicely modelled. The problem is the model itself, while looking really cool, the actual bits and bobs that are on it get in the way. So the foot has reasonable articulation, there's no laterals, it spins around. If you pop it in such a way that the shin doesn't get in its way, it does actually spin completely 360. The leg does a complete 360 where allowed, but its little tail or wing for when it's in flight gets in the way. So while this is 360, it kind of is a little awkward to spin. One of the other, not issues, but just when you have to pose it, you can't bend it back there because the top of the shin gets in the way with the front of the leg. So you're going to have to take it off, pop it in, and then it goes back on nicely, as you can see. Now the legs themselves at the hip only go forward and back. There's no real lateral movement or side to side. There's a bit of upper thigh which you can spin around, which is nice. The waist also spins, as you can see, popping off. So you've got a Revoltech joint in there as usual. So that's nice. So there's a nice bit of forward and back motion. The arms are articulated at the elbow. The hand itself doesn't have any articulation, but the elbow can do a full 360 and the usual joint. The shoulders are kind of limited by the crazy 80s shoulder spiky pads that kind of get in the way, but it goes up and down 360 until it hits the wing, which isn't too bad. The head itself has a wee bit of chicken head going on. Oh yeah, little chicken head. Doesn't really have any left or right, it can't really look around. It's a bit limited from that perspective. But the unit itself, the main thing are the wings. It also has a little jetpack. It's coloured underneath. Bits of it is coloured anyway. The wings themselves are well articulated. They can go forward and back, or sorry, they can go in and around, up and down. Then the wing itself has a number of different positions. And that's pretty much it. There isn't much posability on this, but that's not down to Revoltech. It's really down to the actual design of the mech. But it is a very nice model. Lots of detail. Rightio. Oh no. Stand. So this was me with another review saying, "Slunch it."